I got a single digit budget, $100 rings, $1,000 cutlass and $1 million dream. I want a 7-digit budget, 100 diamond rings, 1,000 screaming for me. That's my $1 million dream. I got a single digit budget, $100 rings, $1,000 cutlass and $1 million dream. I want a 7-digit budget, 100 rings, 1,000 screaming for me. That's my $1 million.
Hey guys, what's going on? Blair the car guys. We literally just got back from Orlando, just pulled in maybe about 10-15 minutes ago. Just coming off of my second ARG top, third Premier top, and my first actual Premier event win. So like, I'm really ecstatic. I know you can see the look, like the excitement on my really tired and worn down face. I just want to thank everybody like for the support and everything, like people on the channel, friends, family, even family members that like don't even play the game, but I was like keeping them posted on Facebook and everything. Like they were showing me love the whole day, so I'm really excited about that. And like that really pushed me. I told people like when I like the way it went, my Swiss rounds, I went X11. I started off with 2 buys, one round 3, playing Magic Spectre Magicians. Round 4 I lost to Tommy Rowe, playing the mirror match. I lost to Nat Beast Pallades. And then round 5, round 6 played the mirror match, won that. Round 7 I played Volcanic Star Seraphs, and I didn't figure that out until after I 2-0'd them. And then I actually drew round 8. I got paired up against Ben, and I drew round 8, but I was actually 15th going into round 8. So it was a possibility that the people that had to play below me could have pushed me out, and I finished 16th after Swiss. So I squeaked in there, but that meant the way ARG does it, that depending on your seed, whoever the higher seed is, they get to choose who actually goes first, or who goes first or second or whatever. So pretty much every matchup I played in top 16, I was at the mercy of my opponent, and pretty much everybody made me go first except Max. But the deck I played was the Pendulum deck, Pepe, Clifford 2.0 without floodgates. But I'll go into it. Here's the list. But also Kyle, Eugene Jones is behind. He's behind the camera right now. Say hi, Kyle.
What's going on, guys?
I'm gonna go ahead and just explain all the card choices and everything, and like the whole list. And he's gonna ask some questions after I finish. I know we asked on the Pepe group, and we're gonna answer some of y'all questions. So let's get into it. My really cool Goku token is in Japan right now, and hopefully comes back with friends. So I had to go back to this, and it's still not for trade.
Most legendary token ever.
All right, so we started with 3 Jokers, staple, really great card. I love this card. 3 probably gonna get banned sometime in the future. This card is insane, like just free. 2 Pulse, 1 Magician. Of course, it's a Magician. 1 Dragon Pit. It's pretty standard. 3 really broke tuner and Pendulum Scale.
Of course.
3 Damage Juggler. I wanted to play 2, but you definitely play 3. Let me stop playing. 3 probably gonna get banned as well. This card is unfair. I can't even say anything about that. So here's what a lot of people are gonna give me slack about. 1, 2, 3.
Explain yourself on this, because I was confused when I saw the deck list go up. Why 3 Mirror Conductor?
All right, so funny story. Like I'm going into if you've been watching the stream and stuff, I've been play testing a lot on DN, like doing different builds of Pepe for Orlando. And the build that I was set to go in with was gonna be triple Maxi. Of course, I still play triple Maxi, but triple Maxi and double Ghost Ogre, because I was expecting in the mirror match they were gonna play the Nat Beast thing, and I wanted an out to Nat Beast. Like outside of just like Hat Trick or Gigabyte or something like that.
Ghost Ogre was broken when we tested.
Ghost Ogre is amazing because you play your scale and they try to negate with Nat Beast. You chain the Ghost Ogre, and then you still your scale still stays or your spell still goes through, because Nat Beast has to stay face up to resolve. So I was like, yes, I'm playing Ghost Ogre. And then also I was gonna play I was playing like with Breed Fusion. I was gonna play Meteor Burst Dragon to go ahead and OTK through like Max C and stuff in the mirror match, and don't have to worry about damage juggler. But at literally 5 minutes before round 1, Cody Angeloff, shout out Cody / Katie.
Hey, Sisty.
He literally messages me and is like, Blair, what are you playing? I tell him, and he's like, play this build, and he sends me this build. And I ask him a whole bunch of questions. I'm like, why this, why that, why this, why that? And he tells me some really good reasons. I'm like, how sure are you? He's like, he's 100% sure. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a try. And you see where that got me. Like, in retrospect, I only lost once with the deck. But the reason I played 3 Mirror Conductors, he didn't go into it this much, but in my opinion, like, you already don't run that many low scales. Like, I think if you count it correctly, it's 1, 2, 3, 5 low scales. This and the 2 Dragon Pulse, excuse me. So I wanted to have more low scales, and then also I played Arachna Zero this weekend in the extra deck, and this with Arachna Zero, like, you were able to disrupt a lot of your opponent's plays and stuff. Like, I literally won so many games going into Arachna Zero. I won Arachna Zero a lot, actually. My finals opponent actually commented on that. He was like, you must love that card with Arachna Zero, like, because I went into it a lot. I think I went into him with him almost every game. So if there was an MVP card, I would definitely say playing 3 Mirror Conductor. And it never clogged up for me. And like when I had it, like, it was always great.
Okay.
Hat Tricker and Trick Clown, just one of each. I like them both fine at 1. Sometimes I do wish I played 2 of these, but the 1 is okay. I'll give them that. My reptile targets for Feral Imps, 1 Mass Chameleon, 1 Gigabyte because it's searchable, and also your Nat Beast out, and X-Saber Palomaru. I was playing the Nat Beast engine, but I'll tell you something about this. Nat Beast wasn't my goal for this. Nat Beast wasn't my goal, so if I had to play, I just went ahead and did it. And I made Nat Beast 3 times this weekend. 2 of them got outed instantly game 1, but when I made it in top 8, I just outright won the game. 2 Effect Veiler.
How did you feel about Effect Veiler this weekend? I mean, we made video about this, and we have been discussing this card for a while. Yeah. How did you exactly feel about Veiler this weekend?
No shameless plug for the video, even though I'm doing it for real, but Effect Veiler actually was pretty good. Veilering a Joker, literally almost 99% of the time, just stopped them in their tracks, especially for the mirror match. Of course, I didn't like it against the Cosmo matches, the 2 Cosmo matches that I played, but I never drew it against them, so it was pretty fine. But in the mirror match when I drew this, it was just rape, like 100%. Like, I am pretty glad I played this over Ghost Ogre, even though I did miss it, like, for the time I did lose in that beast. But it was good. Overall, it was really good. I liked it. Good video, Kyle. I did still play the Triple Maxi.
How did you feel about Triple this week? And I know we didn't really discuss this all too much, but 3, was it that good?
Yes. It was really, like, Maxi was amazing, because playing the mirror match, you drop Maxi, they either have to stop their play, which leaves them with a really, really mediocre play, or they keep going and just give you hella cards. And even against my Cosmo matchups with, if you watch the top 4 match between me and Max.
It's a good match, by the way.
Yeah, that was great. Like, shout out to Max. Like, that was a really good match. Like he was one, like, of course, playing against Grayville, he was, like, that was the best match I played, because, like, that was my first time, like, playing, like, a 5-game match. And, like, that match was just insane, especially with, like, it was just insane. But, like, Max was, like, a really, really close second, especially like, having to deal with Artifact Scythe and everything. But game 3, I'm doing my play. He activates his Cosmo to banish the special summon. I activate Max C. He summons the Dark Destroyer. And
he had to, I remember this, and he had to, like, think about killing his own Dark Destroyer at that point, right?
Yeah, like, he took him a minute to think about, like, if he wanted to use the effect on the Dark Destroyer and stuff. And in the long run, he went ahead and did it. So I already special summoned 1 off the Dark Destroyer being summoned. He popped his Dark Destroyer, special summoned Slip Rider, which gives me back to that gives me a +1 right there. He uses the Slip Rider's effect, pops his back row, which is of course Scythe. So I get another draw off the Scythe as well. So I'm already +2, and it gives me more cards to do more things, even though I can't special summon from the extra deck. But it still gave me more cards to actually do more stuff. So Maxi was really, really clutch this weekend. I'm 100% glad I played this card.
Awesome. Is that it for the monsters?
Yes.
Hold on. You're missing a monster. Where's your Garnet?
For those that don't know, I never drew Garnet this weekend. So we're gonna keep going. I played triple Wavering Eyes. This card is insane. I don't think I resolved it actually. Maybe once or twice, but not that much. I didn't see it that much. And then, just didn't see it. And then I played 2 instant fusion for Nodin targets. And I only played 5 spells. Only 5 spells, okay. So that means you played some traps in your build. Oh yeah. Let's see what you played. I only played 4 traps, still 40 card main deck. But instead of just playing like no traps, I decided to go to a different way around it and play traps. I played Torrential Tribute, Solemn Warning, Solemn Scolding, and Vanity's Emptiness. Well, how do these traps fare for you in all these matchups you played this weekend? All right. Every time, pretty much I didn't see Vanities, like, so we're just gonna rule that out because I never saw Vanities, and okay. I sided that out anyway. I sided it out against like all my mirror matches. I only kept it in for Cosmos, but all these traps were amazing. So remember at the beginning when I said like the focus wasn't around Beast, it was to like make a really insane board, and like if I did have a chance to make Beast, then it'd be fine. So like the goal was if I did have a Beast play and one of these, or not necessarily this, but one of these 2, then I'd be 100% okay. Cause like say I go Nat Beast, set Scolding, the activated spell, I use Beast effect to play Ghost Ogre, Scolding, and Ghost Ogre is once per turn, so they're pretty much screwed. And with that, I definitely try to do Nat Beast plays, which my deck can still do. And even like if I don't make Nat Beast, if I'm doing like my regular plays, they try to pendulum summon 4. I caught somebody pendulum summoning 4, and I warned them that they never saw it coming, and they literally just lost them all again because all their resources, like a luster, plus fires and stuff, went to the graveyard, and they literally just lost the game. It's crazy. And I had so many people play into Torrential during this weekend, and Torrential was just a blowout, especially for the mirror match. Not as much in the top cut because we get to see each other's deck list. So when they saw the traps, a red light went off already. They're like, oh shit, traps. So I got to be careful. And like against Graybill in the finals, he was actually able to play around like my traps and stuff. He played around them perfectly, but that's because he knew that they were there. If he didn't know, then it'd be another story. But that's all my cards in the main deck. I know a lot of people are gonna ask about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. No, I did not play Brilliant Fusion. That was another idea of Cody's. We just wanted to just play all the other pieces and have optimal hands with that, and not have to worry about drawing. Because you know a lot of people play 1 Garnet, or even with 2 Garnets, you don't want to draw Garnet at all. And even if if they're playing the build, they're only playing 1 Seraphonite. So once you use the first, say you open with it, you play the first one, and then like a little later in the game after they got rid of your Seraphonite and everything, you draw the second one or the second Garnet, then you literally have a dead card in your hand, and it's a really bad top deck. And of course, like if they're dead, if you draw a Garnet or if you draw a dead Brilliant Fusion, you literally can't do anything. And a lot of people aren't playing Emerald, so like it was just no use for it. So we just decided to play, and it worked out in the end. And then Seraph Knight always takes up a monster zone, which is really annoying. Right. Like that's really annoying. Like because there's really no way to effectively get rid of your Garnet. I mean not Garnet, but your Seraphonite, because it's a level 5, and it's really awkward. So what about this extra deck and the side deck? Well, first off, would you change anything about the main deck? I know a lot of people were asking that in the PP group. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Like I would do a lot of changes in the extra deck. I mean in the main deck. I'm gonna take out the magician stuff. I'm gonna put some pendulum sorcerers in there. Some lizard draws, some some part nagas. I didn't play part naga either, but I'll definitely put part naga in there. Gee Turtle, the monkey board. Yeah, I'll definitely make some changes to this deck. So we'll definitely have another deck profile very soon with all that stuff too. Once we get it off in these cases, let's see this extra and side deck real quick. All right, extra deck. Pretty standard stuff for the most part. We got a Biz Dweller. I wanted this like to out the big ships for Cosmos, like to keep them from floating after I destroy them or whatnot. And then mirror match, like most of the times in a mirror match, I would pendulum summon and leave and not make any monsters yet. I wouldn't make any extra deck monsters yet. I would just attack. I would attack them and then they would damage juggle or whatever. And then main phase 2, I would make the Abyss Dweller so they can't get value from that. So Dweller was pretty good. Diamond Dyer, staple. Jester Paladin.
How'd you feel about this card? We made a video about this too.
I know, it seems like we're playing all the cards we made videos of. It was actually pretty good. I had a round, the final round, game 5. I opted to make this when I did my last board. I made Pleiades, Feral Imps, and I opted to make this instead of the Karen Gorgon because I already felt bad about the play at the beginning anyway. But even if he, I was afraid like if I made a Karen Gorgon, he was just gonna have to out for it anyway. So I decided to make this. So I had a, even if he out of the board, I had a follow-up play, and like this literally stayed on the field like the whole game.
I remember,
which I was really surprised at. That's not supposed to be in right there. I like my stuff in order. We played the Ptolemaeus Diamond engine. You know, to rank up and just in case for BA or anything, any dark decks.
One of them topped, yeah. So yeah, that could have came in handy.
I'm so glad he was 15th. Castell, staple. I decided to main Karen Gorgon.
How'd that work out for you this weekend?
It actually worked out really good. This was my thing with the main is like I did not want to lose the Nat Beast Pleiades, so I decided to main this so I'd have another out to Nat Beast Pleiades because Nat Beast Pleiades are normal special summon. If they don't bounce, then I play this. I'll play the Karen Gorgon. So all I gotta do is attack. If they try to do Pleiades, then I just use the effect and bounce something else.
Nat Beast or something like that.
Well, not Nat Beast. I'm definitely gonna kill that.
No, I mean whatever. You know what I mean? It's like bounce something that would be just like a threat. That'd be broken.
Yeah, I wish I would bounce the Nat Beast. They instant fusion and get the thing back, and it's over. Of course, not with Noda, something else, but Trapeze Magician staple. We played Ratness Zero this weekend. Now, if anything, this card was the MVP. This card literally won me a lot of games, like a lot of games. There were a lot of times where I used Mirror Conductor and used my Arachne Zero and drew a card. Like popped the monster and drew a card, and I literally drew what I needed to out boards and everything. So Arachne Zero was definitely clutch. Feral Imps, search all my reptiles, really good. Pleiades, because we like to bounce stuff. So Nat Beast, I play Nat Beast because you know it's all the Nat Beast stuff. 2 Ignisti the Sisty, and 1 Noden.
1 Noden?
Yeah.
That's why you played the 2 instant fusion, right?
Yeah, just 2-1.
Okay.
Like,
was it enough? Did you want to see it a second? Did you ever have that time where you missed the second one?
The only time that I missed the second one was when I was forced to set one of my instant fusion because I had a trap. And I didn't want him to just randomly hit the trap, so I wanted to make him choose. And so I set the 1 instant fusion and the trap, and I was forced to use the trap. Then he popped the instant fusion later, and that was the only time I wanted to see the second one because I didn't use the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's the extra deck. Side deck, 2 Dinko Seka.
Of course.
Yeah, for a back row.
You drew that enough against Max, didn't you?
Like this, like put me in there against Max. So like that was really good. So, but he was like the only thing I sided this against. 2 Flying Sea.
How did you feel about this card? If I'm not mistaken, I believe you made a video about that too.
Yes, Flying Sea was really good. I kind of wish I played 3 of this, but Flying Sea was really clutch. Every time I dropped it, I think every game that I dropped this, I actually won that game or that match. That game. Like when I dropped this, like my biggest fear with this is if I drop this that they have a tuner and they can just make Igniter and spin this back and just keep going. But even though they do that, they have to waste resources to do it. And like they have to waste resources, they have to pop their scale, or if they have to do one of their Pendulum Monsters or anything. But the thing I like about this is that it takes up a space.
Yeah,
and if
that's a big thing.
Yeah, and they overcommit. Like when I played Graybill, he normal the Joker, got a search. Special summon his Gigabyte, and then I dropped right at that point. I dropped the Flying Sea on there, and he couldn't do anything right there. And I cleared his board. Like I did my plays, did a big play, cleared his board, and I made Ignister. And for him to even do a play, he had to switch to attack mode and attack into the ignition, which was like really big damage.
Yeah.
And it was just
he was forced to crash with like 3 monsters, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he crashed a plush fire, damage juggler, and this, so he took a lot of damage from that. Side blocker, which came in really clutch today. I wish these were secret, but side blocker was really good. It's for like floodgates. I started it in the mirror match to call like damage jugglers, and my Gravy was playing Minko, so I was worried about that too. I didn't want like him to just game me with that or anything. 3 MSTs for floodgates and stuff, and hit scales. 3 Magical Spring. Magical Spring, it's a good card, but I'm still on the fence about this because I haven't resolved this card once yet. Like, it's insane. I had a really, I think, broken idea in my opinion. I knew if they were like Max and Jeff top playing Cosmo Artifacts, so like when I had to play Max, I had the idea to side these in against him. Because like if he tried to Slip Rider or Beagle Talk or MST or Ignition one of his back row, I chain Magical Spring and it won't get destroyed. And it'll just sit there. Like, he didn't play any floodgates like anti-spell or anything like that I was worried about. So at least I can remember. So if he had to play to do that, I wanted to chain my Magical Spring and like block out his back row to where he can't pop anything. And his artifacts would just be stuck there, but I never drew it. And when he had to play, I really wanted to see that. I would have wanted to just rip this and do it and just do it on stream.
That would have been dope.
Yeah, I would have loved that. And then just 3 Imp Wall, Cosmo, and possible the Infernoid things.
Well, close us out, Mr. Champion. I'm not gonna lie, I'll say one thing. I've been at work all day today, and I've been watching the stream, and I was quite excited. I wish I was there to experience it with all of you. I saw everybody celebrate once you won, and well, here's to, you know, another championship in Atlanta.
Yeah, then I make the 4th card guy that actually has a championship now, so like that's good. We're adding more champions, so we have plenty more to come. Definitely, everybody's gonna get that shine time.
Exactly. Well, close us out, Blair. Any last words you want to say to us? Any shout outs, anything?
Shout out to Katie Angeloff. That's Bay. If it wasn't for Katie, I wouldn't have played this deck. Just shout out to the whole team, Desmond, Ben, Peter, everybody, Swift, Steve, Noah, everybody that we rode with. I came down there, showed your boy love. Shout out to like everybody that I met down in Florida. I know like some of y'all hit me up earlier and like let me know like that you love the channel. Like we really love the support. I love like seeing that y'all like really love what we're doing, and we're definitely gonna keep doing that, and we have a lot more to come. I trust and believe we have a lot more to come. We got y'all. And
quote me, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're the first YouTuber to ever win an event other than John Moore. He really doesn't count since he really wasn't a YouTuber at the time. So I believe I think the first YouTuber to ever win an event. So yeah, turn up.
Making history. The first Game 6 winner.
All right, well, congratulations again, Blair. Show that ring. You even got it on.
Woo! Blair the Milf Hunter.
Oh yeah, that was your name. All right, guys. Well, this has been a 23-minute interview with Blair the Milf Hunter from Guyz.
Watch all of it.
Watch all of it. That'd be awesome. We'll have this up everywhere. Congratulations again. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.